Today, I'm going to be making my version of potato au gratin. Okay, let's get started. For this dish we are going to need some olive oil, a large white onion, 4 or 5 decent sized potatoes, some garlic. I'm cheating using the lazy stuff in a jar, some English mustard, some parmesan, some single cream, salt and pepper. Okay, I'm going to peel and slice the potatoes. I want them about 3 or 4 millimeters thick. The good thing is, because they're going into this dish and they will go in uncooked, if we don't have enough we can always peel and slice another one. Okay, so there we are. That's the potatoes peeled and sliced. I've got a nice pile of potatoes here because I'm cooking in a size dish that will allow a portion for 4 to 6 people. Okay, what I want to do now is going to get the cream. Single cream, got about half a litre of it. Just going to pour that into a container. Want to add a heaped teaspoonful of English mustard, you can use fresh garlic if you would prefer. I'm just being lazy today and using the stuff from a jar, so again about a heaped teaspoonful into the cream. Going to add some black pepper, and a little pinch of salt. Going to stir all that in together. And I'm going to add just a little bit of parmesan. And stir that in as well. Okay, let's let that sit for a bit. Just going to use another board now and chop and slice the onion. Okay, what I'm going to do is cut through to the centre so that we get nice long strips as it cooks down. If we take a flat spot off one side, the onion will sit on its side, and then we simply chop it into pieces about 3 or 4 millimeters thick. That's our potato, onion and sauce prepared. I'll pop that out of mine. Going to add just a little of the cream. And if we break the onions up as we add them, just add a few pieces, thin layer in the bottom. Then we're going to add slices of potato. You overlap them slightly. You can use all the small pieces, they can all go in there. I'm going to press that down. Going to add another layer of onion, a little bit more this time. This will be our main onion layer within the dish. So we're going to add almost all of it, just leave 1 or 2 pieces for the next layer. At this point, you can add a little bit more black pepper over the onion. And now we can add a little bit more of the cream. Going to put about half of it in at this point, and then we're going to layer potatoes up over the top. We're overlapping by about 50%. So we've got a really decent layer of potato. Then I'm just going to lay some small pieces of onion across the top. Just breaking these into smaller pieces. There we go. So that's all the potato and onion in. Going to add the rest of the sauce, the cream. I'm not covering the potato in it at this point. I'm just pouring it in the edges to fill. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over the top. Use a pastry brush. I'm just going to spread that olive oil into all the pieces of potato that I've got on show. This will make us achieve a nice brown, crispy finish on the potatoes on top. Then what I'm going to do, finally, just add a little bit of parmesan across the top. Don't need heaps of it, just a little bit, and a little bit more black pepper. Okay, that's it made. What we need to do now, pop it in the oven. Needs to cook low and slow, so ideally about 150, 160 degrees for about 2 to 2.5 hours. I'll pop this in the oven and then we'll take a look at it once it's cooked. Okay, so here we are. That's had about 2¼ hours in the oven at 160 degrees. It's cooked down nicely. The potatoes on top have browned up and it's really looking good. What I'm going to do as a final add-on is just a little bit of fresh parmesan over the top. That looks good. Okay, let's take a look and see what it looks like. there we go, my version of potato au gratin. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, perhaps you could give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you'll know when I release future videos. Thanks for watching.